Join us at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino with the #1 gaming experience and entertainment. The Pahrump Nugget has the #1 dining experience at Stockman Steakhouse, Golden Harvest Cafe, and the Gold Miners Buffet. Come get your game on at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
Today's news is brought to you in part by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrump's optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300.
Welcome back. Let's join Deanna O'Donnell with your first news across Nevada.
Preliminary numbers show that 259 traffic fatalities occurred on Nevada roads in 2013, a decrease of 3 deaths compared with 262 deaths in 2012, according to the Nevada Department of Public Safety and Transportation. In Clark County, there were 183 traffic fatalities in 2013, compared with 172 deaths in 2012, including a 150% increase in bicycle-related fatalities. Annual Nevada traffic fatalities have generally trended down after reaching a high of 432 in 2006. Nevada traffic and safety advocates continue to put enforcement, engineering, emergency medical, and educational strategies in place to cut the yearly traffic fatality average in half by 2030, with the ultimate goal of 0 fatalities on Nevada roads. The new year brought the promise and responsibility for all Americans to have health insurance. Shortly before 2014 arrived, U.S. Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor temporarily exempted some Catholic groups from having to provide birth control coverage. Catholic-affiliated groups around the nation filed in federal court to delay that mandate. Opponents argue the contraceptive coverage requirement forces employers to buy birth control, which conflicts with their religious beliefs. The Obama administration has until Friday morning to respond to the Supreme Court Justice's order. State officials say they'll miss the Nevada legislature's April 1st deadline to begin accepting applications from medical marijuana providers and growers. Nevada's Health Division says regulations must be approved before the agency can accept applications, and that'll take some time. The program will have staff on board by April 1st. It probably won't be until the summer that the state can begin accepting applications. They doubt the state will license facilities to provide patients with medical marijuana until September or October. That's partly because after the division writes the regulations, they still must be approved by the State Board of Health and the Legislative Commission. Nevada has been chosen as one of 6 drone testing sites around the country. The Federal Aviation Administration announced Nevada will be the center for unmanned aerial vehicle development. Economic forecasts show there could be thousands of jobs for drone development employees with an annual average wage of about $62,000, an estimated $2.5 billion in economic impact, and approximately $125 million in annual state and local tax revenue. They also have partnered with private industry and academia to establish curriculum necessary to create the UAS civilian workforce of the future in Nevada. The unmanned aircraft systems, commonly known as drones, have been used mainly by the military. The testing sites will help the FAA develop guidelines for commercial and domestic uses for the aircraft by 2015. The 2013 legislature set aside $4 million for the Economic Development Office to assist in drone test site development efforts. Nevada's advantages cited by advocates include the state's large amount of airspace for drone testing and its climate that allows for flying year-round. Unmanned aerial vehicle operations are now based at Nevada's Creech Air Force Base at Indian Springs. The state's 2 public universities are also moving forward with minor degrees in drone operations. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your news across Nevada.
The Boy Scouts are hosting a very special Chili Night fundraiser at the VFW on Saturday.
Chili Night will be on January 4th from 4:30 to 8 p.m. It will be $6 for a roll, salad, your bowl of chili, and dessert, or it will be $5 with a canned food donation to the VFW's food bank.
This is going to benefit the Boy Scouts too as well?
It will benefit the Boy Scouts as well as the VFW's food bank.
And tell me a little bit about the chili. Is it different people making the chili, or is it one person making one special recipe?
It'll be John, the Boy Scout troop leader, will be making the chili and taking care of all that.
Mm-hmm. Are you looking for volunteers too as well?
I'm not sure on that.
So tell me a little bit about the date and time once again, because I know it's in the evening on a Saturday night.
Yes, it'll be January 4th from 4:30 to 8 p.m. at the VFW.
And this is all to benefit the Boy Scouts once again. And what would you like for people to bring for the food bank? Can they bring monetary donations or canned or non-perishable goods?
It would be good for non-perishable goods or food can donations of any kind to help support the VFW's food bank for the veterans that go down there to get food if they need it.
And let's join Chuck Coppola with today's first business brief.
This is the first business brief for Friday, January 3rd. I'm Chuck Coppola. Italian automaker Fiat has struck a deal with the United Auto Workers Union to buy out the union's 41% stake in Chrysler. It sends over $4 billion to UAW's retiree health care fund. Fiat will pay $1.75 billion in cash. Chrysler pays $1.9 billion and then $700 million over 4 years. Well, Ford is hoping for sunny days ahead. It's releasing a new concept car that runs on solar power. Solar panels line the roof of the car and use the sun's energy to charge a battery. The car will officially launch next week, and social messaging service Snapchat has been hacked. User info of over 4.5 million people was stolen and posted online this week. Reports say the hacker was attempting to reveal Snapchat's potential security flaws. You may check if your information has been leaked on snapcheck.org. That's the first business brief. I'm Chuck Coppola.
Well, the Northeast is bracing for an onslaught of fast-falling snow, whipping winds, and bitter cold, all starting with a full-blown nor'easter that bore down on the region Thursday evening. The nor'easter forming off the east coast of the United States prompted blizzard warnings from Thursday onto Friday for New York's Long Island, Cape Cod, Massachusetts, South and North Shores, plus some communities along Maine's coast. When we come back from the break, Noah Began will have your local weather forecast.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body.
Hello and welcome back to News 46. Today is Thursday, January 2nd. Today we had partly cloudy skies with a high of 65 degrees and average temperature around this time of year of 57 degrees. Winds were coming from the east-southeast at 2 miles per hour with gusts up to 6 miles per hour. The UV index today was 2, which is low. Humidity was at 24%. Sunrise was at 6:55 this morning, and the record high in 1997 was 69 degrees. Tonight we'll have clear skies with a low of 32 degrees, an average temperature around this time of year of 38 degrees. Winds will be coming from the north-northeast at 2 miles per hour with gusts up to 3 miles per hour. Humidity will be at 49%. Sunset was at 4:41 p.m. and the record low in 1974 was 13 degrees. Tomorrow we'll have sunny skies with a high of 66 degrees and a low of 33 degrees. Winds will be coming from the south at 2 miles per hour with gusts up to 4 miles per hour. Humidity will be at 30%. Sunrise will be at 6:55 a.m. and the UV index will be 2, which is low. For our 7-day forecast, we'll start off with a nice sunny weekend. It'll be cloudy towards the beginning of the week with a chance of rain on Thursday. Your high temperatures will be ranging from the high 50s to the mid 60s, and your low temperatures will stay in the 30s.
Well, folks, that does it for this edition of News 46. I'm Monique Mitchell, and from everyone up here at News 46, we hope you have a great evening, and we'll see you here again tomorrow. Till then, good night.